Chachiskadon puta, kasabubaka, ho 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 ho, mochaodonga, ya vulki, taris manaris, tonjonia hakonong, mulera yomunas okuchikopa, chioka kolmolera, quien conjo peshot, nova moleraji. Jarion Toranchi, Aitatia, Pulauna Chimek, Bamulera Slimoanga Kubisking.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger. Two Fingers gets the win. And for a change, it wasn't against Duncan. This has got to be a tough loss for the mysterious stranger. Imagine losing to a crippled opponent.
Chachiskadon puta, kasabubak ujang yon turun ciuifa. Boleh. Tava pudo.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke. Even after I lost the use of my fingers, I can still beat him. Go talk to Ash.
Yes? Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something. Ready. On it. It's open.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only. You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention. I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the Rakghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the Rakghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is, but it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a Rakghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. I am quite busy maintaining... I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Terrace, or are you more interested in Lower Terrace and the Undercity? The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Terrace, but we're no better than anyone else. The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity. The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity. Davik is the resident crime lord of Terrace. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Terrace. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. Yeah, the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Justice here on Terrace is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease. I am quite... All I know is what I was told by the people who brought these Republic soldiers here for treatment. They found the wreckage of 2 escape pods down in the Undercity. Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating. Welcome back. Are you in need of heat? It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Teresian dream, right? Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Der Bundas ruft der Tief. Bundas der Schärfer.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Bundas der Schärfer ruft der Tief. Hier vorne Riesen tut wieder an die Wand.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Jeder ruft da. Bundas der Schärfer ruft der Tief. Hier vorne Riesen tut wieder an die Wand.
I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Ready?
On it. It's open.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Sure.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Yes, what's on your... You got it.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know anything, I swear.
On it. It's open. Yes, what's on your... You got it.
You're with the Sith, ain't you? Oh, sure. I recognize the uniform. What do you want? I haven't done anything wrong. If you want to search the place, go ahead. I won't stop you. I've got nothing to hide from you. Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. Thank you. You've saved my life. At least until one of Davik's bounty hunters finds me. What do you want now? You're not going to tell Davik's bounty hunters where I'm hiding, are you? Just looking around? Oh, okay.
This planet coming to, huh? Shlomi's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Well, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha, chupapanki. Ni bajoni yo la wish, dopayuma pasen lapti nongoto. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin podranko. De searcha doma wana kondatama. We timembo rank thong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin pa mule radwana. Tong kin pa no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Tong abuk shami nonok. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin podranko. De searcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gokala jiji. Ka wana bona atugawa. Kanki do rakun. Watimi alabola. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tongki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga boksha nagnong. Mucha shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga bun shan nang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun jiji either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana? Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava vulpa muli kumana? Kava dumpa kapalia monapata? Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chonasi ichua byongbo joni. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katgota parabola. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk. China pala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tun ni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Kin pa mule radwana. Tong kin pa no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon. Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayumas pasen lapti non goto. Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
The evil walks among
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers. Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Kavadumpa kunpa yiya moka paata. Yujin kumoba muyirachi kun tongna bunshan yunyan. Pamuchi kamana.
Ikika, nun patisa, iman chalona kuni.
Oh! Ipona! Kavadumpa kurpa yiya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kurpa yiya.
Let's go! What?
Kavatum.
Ichuta.
Kipuna.
What? On it.
It's open. Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpaliya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaliya. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas magdelia. Kavatumpa kunpaliya moka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong nabun shanyunyang. Kavavulpa mulchi kamana. Here!
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Down you go!
Oh!
Kavatumpa kunpa
Chuta.
Yes?
Sure.
What? On it. It's open.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata! Chibedwana ni bobo. Kavatumpa kunpaliya mokapaata! Bonanay.
Let's go!
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so? No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? Hell no. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors. No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.